Sasha Coombs is asking what your training in history is. Is it just a hobby or is there a degree lurking somewhere?
I have no background in history at all. I failed my O level dismally because they stopped doing all the interesting stuff with the Curse of Tutankhamun and Edward II and the Red Hot Poker and ancient Romans and ancient Egyptians and Stonehenge and all the fascinating stuff, and replaced it with animal husbandry and seed drills and the poor laws and the Chartists. And I think that lot coincided with puberty and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And puberty won. I don't think it was much of a competition, really. So it wasn't until very, very, very much later that I actually went back and got a couple of history A levels just for the hell of it. And because I am actually leading my life backwards, I'm sitting the 11 plus next year.
Carolyn Phillips is asking, what do you like to read for fun and relaxation?
Ooh, actually, I read considerably less now that I'm writing. And one of my self imposed rules is that I don't read any time travel at all. I think I worry enormously about absorbing somebody else's ideas. So that's a whole genre now that I don't really look at. Um, I like to read new stuff during the day, so I use my Kindle to try out new authors, new series. But at night, I tend to go to bed with Sir Terry Pratchett and have been doing so for the last 20 years or so.
Shona Jones would like to know, how do you manage to do such detailed research for each jump? The detail is amazing.
Um, I read far more than I need to do. Um, I have an idea of how I want the jump to go, and I have a theory about what happens on the jump. For instance, when they went to Troy and um, the wooden horse of Troy were actually real horses. I had that idea in my mind, and most of the research that I did was actually reading around the subject to find if there was a reason why that could not have happened. I don't know if that's negative research or what, but I have my story and I read around to find out that what I want to have happened was actually possible, that it could have happened. And then I just sit down and write it. Having got the story straight, I then go back and look at it and think, yes, I need more detail, I need more atmosphere, I need more details of the clothes that they were wearing, and so on and so forth. So it's almost like building a scene. I start off with a framework and then just add details to it.
Sarah McKenna is asking, do you still get a thrill out of seeing yourself referred to as a best-selling author?
There's a very short answer to this one. Yes, I do. Um, I still have moments when I can't believe that this happened to me. And even now, and I said this right from the word go, even now I still feel there's been some terrible mistake. And if Amazon was to contact me and say, we're awfully sorry, there's been a terrible mistake and all those lovely reviews and sales were for somebody else's book, I would obviously be very upset, but not in the slightest bit surprised.